2013, we had Pascal Mugisha. I don't think that he already joined. Yeah. In 2014, we had Michael Kugimana. And 2015, we had Hervé Kugimana. And in 2016, we had Grace Mugabekazi. And in 2017, we had Patrick Chusa. And in 2018, we had Clément Ouageneza. And present today with us, we have Luce Gloria Nishimye. She is with us today, and she has been our national president in the year of 2019. Last but not least, our very own Yvan Gatoto, who has been our national president in the year of 2020. So I didn't want to say the outgoing national president, but yes, he is. Yvan, it's a pleasure and honor. We thank you very much.
Thank you very much, LP, local president Parfait, and thank you very much for all the joining national presidents. 2020 has been a privilege for me to join your footsteps and ensuring that we lead the organization. So before I officially provide the baton, I would like to provide you with a little bit of, okay, so Gloria, I would like to give you also the floor so that you can provide a small introduction of what we have just said, so that we can ensure that our French speakers can also have access to what we're saying today. Gloria, the floor is yours. Tu es en mute.
Bonsoir, bonsoir tout le monde. Bienvenue à la JCI Rwanda. Bienvenue en ce jour si grand et joyeux pour notre organisation. Comme le disait notre président 2020, Yvan Gatoto, nous avons l'honneur d'accueillir la vice-présidente exécutive Ariratou Cissé parmi nous. Et nous avons aussi la joie d'être avec la vice-présidente Afrique et Moyen-Orient, Madame Zandile Makoba. Nous avons aussi la joie d'être avec le président du Conseil Afrique et Moyen-Orient, Monsieur Adeniyi Balogun. Nous avons la joie aussi d'être avec le directeur de zone en charge de la croissance et le développement, Monsieur Tunji, et son assistante Esther Ibeiri. Nous avons aussi la joie d'être avec la présidente 2019 de la JCI Germany, Madame Manuela Weber. Nous avons aussi la joie d'avoir parmi nous la vice-présidente 2021, Madame Anan Benaya, qui nous vient de la JCI Maroc, qui a été aussi la présidente 2019. Nous avons aussi la joie d'être avec différents officiers internationaux, notamment les présidents nationaux 2021, qui se joignent à nous lors de cette cérémonie, que nous saluons en tout honneur. Nous avons aussi la joie d'être avec le président national 2015 de la JCI Belgium, M. Peter Ankar. Également le président 2015 de la JCI Cameroun, Monsieur Perrin-Coinqueux. Alors, chers invités internationaux, c'est avec joie que nous vous accueillons au sein de la Jeune Chambre du Rwanda avec nos partenaires, principalement la représentante du ministère de la Jeunesse et la Culture, Madame Solange Tetero, parmi nous, nos partenaires principaux, Rwanda Convention Bureau, ITM Rwanda, IGIE, Africa Medical Supplier, la Ligue contre l'épilepsie rwandaise. Nous avons également parmi nous la Chambre des jeunes entrepreneurs, représentée par Patrick Boutiana. Bienvenue, bienvenue encore, chers membres, candidats membres, sénateurs de divers pays, de la famille en général de la JCI. Merci de nous honorer en ce jour. Moi et mes homologues anciens présidents nationaux, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue et j'invite également la présidente JCI Mille Collines pour faire officiellement la présentation brève de ce qui va suivre.
Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup, Gloria. Thank you to everyone again. So allow me to welcome our very own Fabrice Schema. He's going to take us through his journey in JCI. And so Fabrice, you are most welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having this virtual JCI swearing ceremony. I had a great privilege here to see my friends from all over the world, starting with EVP Harira. Ça fait vraiment un grand bail et on est honoré d'être aujourd'hui sous la responsabilité d'une grande dame que je connais personnellement et qui a fait une carrière de JCI jusqu'à présent et être notre EVP pour 2021. C'est vraiment un honneur pour moi et for all international guests who are here with us. I'm always say that JCI has been one of the motto of my life and has changed a lot from my leadership skills, the way I do business as an entrepreneur, my international connection, and all have been there. And I saw JCI to be one of the major players to my growth. So I take this opportunity also to really appreciate the efforts of different Rwandans who have joined JCI for years now. And we have young national presidents, our past IPP, Mr. Ivan, the new national president, Origin, and the whole team behind our greatest 2019 national president, Gloria. So we have been seeing a great move from the last couple of years. So I do encourage them every day to follow steps of our elders and make sure we raise the flag of JCI Rwanda higher. I had the privilege to become an international vice president in 2011, and this opened doors for me to meet different JCs around the world, especially in Africa and the Middle East. And this is the way we want to go. We want to see a future vice president of JCI Rwanda. We want to see a future EVP from JCI Rwanda. Why not a future world president from JCI Rwanda? So I do encourage you. It's been really an honor for me serving JCI for the last 15 years, and I'll still be here to encourage more as a senator to make sure that we have young, responsible leader for Africa. We have young, responsible entrepreneur for Africa. So we have all opportunity JCI offers to become a great and a better leader. So I want to encourage everyone on this platform. And today I recognize again our international guests for joining us. This is show how JCI, it's really a family, having people from Dutch Caribbean, from Germany, from Belgium, from Cameroon. So I can see international guests who are present with us. So thank you for honoring us, and let's celebrate 2021 despite the challenge of COVID. But our great action will remain there. People will see us, will see what we do, and I hope that JCI Rwanda will be one of the leading organization for young entrepreneurs and the young active citizen from the world. Thank you to our guest of honor, Solange, for being always present when we need you. And I do pledge that JCI, with a new leadership and our support, will continue also to raise the young generation of Rwanda on the highest standard of whatever they require. Thank you so much for your time, and let's enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
A round of applause, please, to Fabrice. Thank you so much. Thank you all, and thank you to everyone present today, and everyone who is together with us in this evening. It's really a great pleasure and honor to have you all today. Without further ado, allow me to welcome again Ivan Gatoto, our outgoing president, to take us through the report of 2020. So Ivan, you are most welcome. The floor is yours.
That we have the opportunity to hear translation. For those that are speaking French, there's simultaneous translation that is happening. So you just have to click on the French or on the English version so that you can be able to follow in a language that suits you the most. Thank you so much, President Parfait. Before I continue, I would like to just say for 1 minute that 2020, we all know that it's no longer news, that 2020 was a challenging year. However, we've managed to also ensure that all the young people and the status quo itself has been challenged. Allow me to take you through the year of 2020 in brief and in a nutshell, and I hope you do enjoy it through this visual representation. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, JCI Rwanda members and friends of JCI, welcome to this swearing-in ceremony of the 2021 leadership of JCI Rwanda. 2020 was indeed a challenging year, and my time has passed, and it is my time now to pass the baton to the 2021 JCI Rwanda leader, Mr. Origène Igiraneza. And congratulations to him and the swearing-in leadership. It is not a news anymore to know that 2021 and 2020 was a year where we had a global pandemic. However, JCI Rwanda members, always being there to challenge the status quo and adapting to current challenges and current world, we've managed to survive the pandemic. Our activities have managed to also continue throughout the pandemic. Here are the things that we have managed to do in the year of 2020. We've hosted a JCI Web Trainer Academy. Through this academy, we've managed to collaborate together with other JCI in Africa and Middle East so that, we can bring the leadership of JCI Rwanda and other JCI national organizations in the Africa and Middle East region so that we can build these training and skills development leaders that are going to ensure that they are ready, pedagogically speaking, to train our members, even going with the new virtual ways. Thank you so much for your contribution to us. Moving forward, in 2020, we've managed to adapt our activities again, especially our trainings where we received trainings from a JCI India trainer, Mr. Sunil Gangwani, who trained our JCI members on how to adapt to the current world challenges and ensure the leadership is really there to manage the crisis in a better and most efficient way. We thank you as well for your contribution. And in addition to that, we've always believed that JCI Rwanda is always well positioned if we attract other JCI members here to Rwanda so that they can get inspired by the youth here in Rwanda and see how we've come up as a nation of resilience. And this we have done through, again, bidding for the JCI 2021 National President's Meeting, and we are still continuing our journey so that we can ensure that young leaders of JCI in the African and Middle East, especially the new leadership of 2022, hopefully could come and visit our country and nation and see for themselves what we mean by resilience and resilience through youth. During the year 2020, we've also managed to build skills of our entrepreneurs because we do believe that entrepreneurship is always at the center of our economy, but also as one of the biggest pillars that we use as a global network of young active citizens. And it's through this pillar that we've tried to work together as well, and we've managed successfully to work with the Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs here in Rwanda to ensure that entrepreneurs keep getting the skills that are needed to adapt to their markets and ensure that their strategies are really market-oriented. They've learned on tax regulations. They've also understood what it takes to be an entrepreneur here in Rwanda and what does that mean in terms of legal systems that are needed to be put in place. There's so much that I can talk about for the year 2020, but indeed it is time for us to move to 2021 and ensure that our leadership in 2021 is always strong, efficient, and effective and impactful. We're looking forward to the year of 2021, and as usual, we have more in store, and we're looking forward to hosting you, all of you, here in JCI Rwanda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everyone that has followed the video, and it's getting a little bit emotional. I never knew that it would get actually to this time. 2020 has been all sorts of challenging, but we've survived it. And I thank not only my immediate past president for always ensuring that we were driven, but also to all the support that I've received from the African Middle East region, to learning new skills such as, you know, translation, especially in most of the meetings that we would have, to all the 3,000 hours that we've spent on Zoom. I'm sure those that are attending today know exactly what we're speaking about. But it's been really a pleasure and a privilege for me to be with you. So thank you so much. Without further ado, I think we have come to the time where we all are waiting for, which is the reason why we are here today. We've come to the time of ensuring that our 2021 national president comes on board. But before we get there, I would like to welcome together with us our Vice President Zandile Makoba. Please unmute yourself and say hi before we continue with the swearing ceremony.
Greetings, IPP everyone. Greetings, National President Origin and the members. I'm the Chair, EVP, and the partners who are in the meeting. Thank you.
Virtual ceremony, and we ensured that we do not have any glitch technically. So I would like you to imagine a scenery where we're dimming the lights and then we just have this great scenery of our national president swearing in. And I hope by the time that he comes back, he will be not only wearing the chain that weighs responsibility, but the chain that wears flagship of our country, but also the resilience of not only the national youth here in Rwanda, but ensures that it takes our national organization to greater heights. I welcome you all to follow this.
We're now going to go through the oath of office. Please repeat after me. I,
Igiraneza Origin,
do solemnly swear
that
I will faithfully serve as National President of JCI Rwanda
as a National President of JCI Rwanda
and will, to the best of my ability, serve as a living example of this organization's philosophy and beliefs. And will uphold and enforce the Constitution of the national organization and JCI at all times. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we owe our newest leader of JCI Rwanda a round of applause. Please unmute yourselves. And I'm introducing you the 2021 JCI Rwanda National President, Mr. Origene Mr. President, congratulations.
Thank you.
And before I give you the floor, so you can also officiate the ceremony of taking the oath of action for your 2021 board members, I would like to first recognize another guest that is with us today, the Vice President also from Africa and Middle East, Ms. Anan Benyaya, all the way from JCI Morocco.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to our national president, Origene. Merci à toutes et à tous pour l'invitation. Très bon mandat.
Merci beaucoup, vice-présidente Anan. Merci beaucoup pour votre présence ce soir. Monsieur le Président, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, dear moderator. It's a pleasure to be here and all the protocol observed. Now we are going to have the oath of our 2021 National Board members who are going to take the oath for the office. Please, I will request you to repeat after me. And then before we take the oath, I would like you to unmute yourselves and then raise your right hand as you take the oath. Thank you very much. So we start. I,
Manopolette.
Pacific Winesa.
I, Clementine Mukaman.
I,
Rajenga.
I, Parfait Girira.
do solemnly swear that I will faithfully serve
that I will faithfully serve
as
Executive Vice President of Projects and International Development.
as the Executive Vice President of Communication and Growth within the JCI Rwanda.
As Secretary General of JCI Rwanda 2021.
As the National Treasurer of JCI Rwanda 2021.
As the local president of JCI Kigali Mille Collines.
as local president of JCI Rwanda 2021.
and will to the best of my ability serve as a living example of this organization's philosophy and belief and will uphold and enforce the Constitution of the National Organization
The Constitution
of the National Organization
and JCI at all times.
and JCI at all times.
Congratulations, dear board members.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Throw back to you, MC.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup au nouveau leadership de la JCI Rwanda. Thank you so much for the 2021 JCI Rwanda leadership. Now I'm going to request my national president, the person at the helm of our organization for this year, 2021, to address you through his speech. But before we technologically enable that, maybe he has 1 or 2 seconds of words that I would like to share with his video on.
Thank you very much, dear IPP, once again. It's a pleasure to be here, and I would like to thank everyone who came to join us for this swearing ceremony. And I would like to recognize and appreciate your support. Having you here is a great motivation for us, and shows that we have people who we can lean on whenever we need you, and we also promise that we will be available whenever you need us. So thank you so much, as we look forward to create more collaborations around our members, around other organizations, around partners, and even the other JCI organizations across the region and beyond. So as I wait my IPP to put on the video, that's the message that I would like to pass on. We are open and willing to collaborate with everyone. And that's the motto for this year, so that we can rise in one future. Thank you. Dear guest of honor, JCI officers from Africa and Middle East, all protocol observed, dear JCI members and partners, good evening. This is an interesting and exciting moment for us as a national board that is stepping in from another exciting year that we had with under leadership of our national immediate past president, Gatot Eva. To me, when I look back, when I joined JCI 7 years ago, I find a moment that JCI, how it has sharpened me personally and the life that I lived in. One of the things that are exciting me over this year is that I'll be among the leading change and among the people who will be coordinating the change that we need to see in the national organization. The change that focuses on giving the best to our members and also strengthening our local organization chapters. Over this year, we'll be focusing on areas that inspire our members to take actions in the 4 opportunity areas that JCI provides. Those are community development, individual development, business and entrepreneurship, as well as the international collaboration. Over the past, JCI has given a lot to me personally and to the community. And we are going to work on the same spirit to make sure that we create more development opportunities to young people. The young people, the current generation, need inspiration. They need enlightenment. And this is what we are going to focus on, so that we can create great leaders for this current generation and certainly the future generation to come. Indeed, over this year, we'll be acting with one voice. We'll be taking actions towards one future. And this will be inspired by various collaborations that we'll put in place. We'll make sure that we collaborate with individuals, local organizations, and other counterparts who believe in the mission and the vision and who we share the same aspirations towards the development of youth. And this is where we are going to take actions. So we invite everyone, including the partners that we have today, to join us in this journey that we are going to take. Even if we might be constrained with the current pandemic, but it has also brought an opportunity that we can leverage on technology to reach even a wider audience than how it was before. And together we will achieve and make the national organization as well as the youth of Rwanda shine exposed, as well as developing their mindset towards the great leadership capabilities that we need. I thank you all for this opportunity. I thank the past President Council for electing me and even all the members. And I look forward to work with everyone to continue the journey and the vision that has been set by my predecessors. So thank you so much for the great opportunity, and I look forward to keep working with everyone in the future. Bye.
Thank you very much, our national president, our 2021 national president, Origin Igiraneza. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Now has come an exciting moment to hear from our key speakers today. Starting is our Vice President, Zandile Makoba from JCI South Africa, who is also in charge of JCI Rwanda and ensures that she keeps us on check, healthy, and also delivering in charge in terms of making sure that the youth in Rwanda continues to stay inspired, but also they continue to develop opportunities for youth in Rwanda to become better and active citizens. Vice President, the floor is yours. I am going to pour you through the PowerPoint, and I will as well with the translation for our French speakers. The translation tool going on her speech through with the translation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Program Director Ivan. Dear Executive Vice President Harira, dear AMDEC Chair Adeni, my fellow colleague Vice President Hanan and Manuela, greetings to National President Origin and your dear board, our local presidents, our members, dear guests of honors, our partners, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. I'm very excited to join JCI Rwanda today on the swearing ceremony. Please receive my presentation as I start now. So now my presentation is specifically talking about the journey of an active citizen, which has been also my journey, which I'll share, and how as a member of JCI in your local organization, in the grassroots, in the national board, whichever position that you are holding currently, how can you well be equipped to lead and progress in your leadership journey? Can you please move to the next slide? If maybe you can try to make it maybe let me try. Can you please mute your mics?
Pacific is making noise.
Thank you. So
it's not me, the other Pacific. The other Pacific, yeah.
Can you please mute your mic? Thank you. So on this picture, this is the leadership for African Middle East, starting with our Executive Vice President, who's the President of African Middle East, Harira Chise from JCI Mali, and you got myself, from JCI South Africa. My country is Jordan. Can the host mute the person who's talking? Maybe he's not aware that his mic is unmuted. Thank you. From my countries, JCI Jordan, Gabon, Uganda, Rwanda, Botswana, Zambia, Congo, and Yemen. So also got my colleagues, Yasin, who's from JCI Tunisia, and Vice President Hanan, who's also joined us tonight, from JCI Morocco, and Tetiwe Zima from JCI Zambia. So those are the leadership of the Vice President for JCI Africa Middle East. Can you please move to the next slide? So a little bit about myself. I'm currently a 2021 JCI Vice President. Also run my own company brand called Zandiza Chef International, and also a professional chef. I'm also master trainer mentor for health and sitter and cat sitter, freelancer junior counselor, because I've got a basic of psychology. I also got a postgraduate diploma in policy development, community development studies, which landed me to JCI, and also advanced diploma in culinary arts, which is a professional chef, and also a social entrepreneur certificate from Champions Program. This is a little bit about myself. Can you move to the next slide, please? Who we are as JCI. JCI means Junior Chamber International, just for the benefit of our partners. We are a membership-driven organization of dedicated and enterprising young leaders who are between the age of 18 years to 40 years. What do? We create positive opportunities around the world. We have active members in more than 5,000 locations across nearly 115 countries. We are a global youth organization. Our slogan is developing leaders for a changing world. JCI transforms passionate young people into capable leaders through events, trainings, projects, and programs. That's what makes us outstanding as JCI members. That's what makes us who have been grown for so many years, because every situation, every step that we see, we are being equipped to be leaders that can be able to lead in a changing world. The next slide, please. So I'll just talk about my journey as an active citizen. I joined JCI in 2013, and in 2016 I became a local president. In 2020 I became a national president, and in 2021 I became a JCI international vice president. This doesn't mean in other years I wasn't leading in the board, but I was being prepared. I just want to take in a perspective as a member in a local organization, just to see that being in JCI, you can develop from today. If you haven't joined JCI, you can start learning, be part of this organization, learning, you grow, you become a local president. From local president, you join national board, you have a different, can we try to mute someone who's talking? Thank you. Then you move from national, different officers, you learn, you're being prepared to be a national president. From a national president, you can apply for officers in the international, which is vice president leading in your area or region. There's also other opposition from the councillors, or you're part of committees, it depends. So this is me in 2013, without knowing what the future holds for me. My first national convention I attended in JCI, where we were going to being able to recognize when we were relaunching our JCI Durban, which is my local organization, which I still belong into. This was Vice President Uno. was already on the organizations of some meeting him. This was our local president at that time. So this has been a journey, and look at where I am. This is when I was being sworn in as a national president, that I'm ready for office. So why I'm sharing the story? I'm sharing the story so that as a member you get to see that in JCI you get being developed as a leader as you join. So you can become active, you learn how to do projects. As you are doing a swearing ceremony, you've got an MC, you learn from all those steps. This is my family when I was given an award last year as a national president. Can you move to the next slide, please? Okay, thank you. So this is also other pictures when we did the first project I was involved in. I was leading this project where I actually learned in JCI that if you do project, you don't do them solely on yourself. You need to make sure that you've got partners. We're doing a project. This Senator Angel, those who know her, and these are JCI members. Move to the next slide, please. So JCI gives you 4 areas of growth: individual development, business and entrepreneurship, community action, and international collaboration. On an individual development, that's where you grow as a person. If you knew me very well before, I was a very shy person. I just want to be given what is the duty. I must go and to do my duty. But in JCI, I learn how to be able to speak fluently on public. There are programs like public speaking. That's where I grow. And I graduated in 2018 in JCI. In JCI Himeji in Japan. As you see, that has been my graduation, and that's my national president poster. So I've learned this leadership role through one of the pillars of JCI, which is individual development. On business entrepreneurship, if you can see this picture is a very special picture. That's our first encounter. I met National President Origin. We're attending Africa Youth Summit in Japan in 2019. These were 20 youth from different African countries. This was presented by JCI, which was a side event for the Tokyo TCAD conference, which was happening in Tokyo, Japan. So JCI don't only give you, it also give you those business entrepreneurship platform and network. So we got mentorship, and we're sponsored by a Japanese company, Saraya. So this assisted us. The knowledge we got there, it was either adding value to your business. Some got networks, some got investors in their businesses, getting innovation. So this is another leg that you get when you are joining JCI. When it comes to community action, that's where you're contributing and solving issues that are pertaining our communities, and also through JCI Rise program. Can you please move a bit a slide so that for the benefit for the people to see the presentation? Okay, it's okay. But there was a picture again. Can you move a bit down? I wanted to show, yes. Okay. No, it's fine. But I wanted to talk about the JCI programs. So here there is a community action that the hello? Okay, sorry. So here, actually, there's a picture that I was trying to show you where we did a 10 outstanding young persons. It was a community action project, and it was profiled by the municipality. They were partners. So this is to show that our partners that are here on the call today, that we would like to partner with you, JCI Rwanda, and that's the benefit that we have to have, that element in the community action that we need to contribute. I will talk more about the JCI initiative as I continue talking about the on the program. On the international collaboration, there are JCI events. There's nice pictures. You can even check on JCI page where we attended JCI events, where you meet new friends, you meet business partners, you're being able to share your ideas with different people in different countries. You learn, but it's also giving an opportunity to travel to different countries, and also as part of being a graduate from the JCI Academy, you're becoming a global networker. Like our national president, as he stands, he's got friends in more than 120 countries because he attended on the 2019 JCI Academy. So all those people that he was part of, attended with, they are now his friends, so which means he's also a global networker. So now I'll talk about JCI programs that we have currently have. Can you move the slide? So as my EVP, Harira, my boss, will say, we like to preserving achievement through innovation through this program that are available in our area. It's One Green Future. The One Green Future is a project that specifically talks about how are we combating climate change in our communities. They've got regional partnership summits where each and every country can bring the partners in the room. This is the opportunity to partners in a regional, in our area on the summit. The date will come out. Usually it happens during the area conference, which is also is hosted by JCI Rwanda. And then you also have a regional creative young entrepreneurship awards, which is a revamp awards, which also an extension to the JCI Rise initiative, where each country, you can do it in your country, where you actually look for those young entrepreneurs who are doing great things, who have got innovation. Then on the regional, there will be the awards will be open and people can enter. So it's also saying not only just to give JCI member exposure, but the youth of Rwanda, to give them an international exposure. If you win from your regional, then you go to the international, you compete with other 115 countries. Who knows, maybe someone from Rwanda might win. So we appeal that you support such initiatives in a national level, so that we can expose our youth and be able to combat issues of economic growth. Also, we've got different trainings, masterclass, and conferences. In our area, as I just alluded, we've got a JCI conference that is gonna happening in JCI Jordan, but you also have area conferences for Asia and Pacific, and also European and Americans. So those are our conferences. And then we also have a 10 Outstanding Young Person program, where we award youth that are doing great things in their communities to actually work on social issues or social entrepreneurs. Also, we have it on a level of JCI Rwanda, and then go to the regional, from regional to the international. And also other achievements is through JCI Africa Middle East website and social media. Those are programs that JCI offers. Please move to the next slide. So JCI Rise Initiative. JCI Rise Initiative, it simply means acronym Rebuild, Invest, Sustain, Evolve. Is aimed to motivate JCI members to secure and bolster economic opportunities at the local, national, and worldwide level. So it's a project that has to happen in a grassroots level, from a local organization to the national and then international. The mission for it is to sustain and rebuild economic and workforce morale as we face the impact of COVID-19 together. The vision is to work with all sectors of society to make economies and workforces more resilient for the future. So our focus on JCI Rise is business recovery, where we're promoting buying local within our platforms, and we're saying that we need to give skills to those people who are suffering in their businesses by assisting them to recreate and bring innovation. Why we can bring Innovate JCI? Because we do have that force, different countries, people who got other innovative, how they do it. So we need to do projects related to that, which is an extension of the Creative Young Entrepreneurship Awards. The workforce motivation is to motivate our members, people that are working. If you're a business owner, you need to motivate. But however, we cannot do it alone. It's a collaboration of all sectors of society. It can be government, how you can bring back the economy. We look for such partnership. It can be civil society, communities. We also tackle issues of mental health and the role it plays in the workforce. I just came from another Zoom session with JCI Sentin, where they were tackling issue of mental health. They started a project saying JCI Connect, where you get connected with someone who can give you mentorship. If it's someone who's in business of accounting, they're looking for someone who else in a different country who can mentor you, so that people will stay in their health and being able to see something that will motivate them through that mentorship. That is JCI Rise initiative in a nutshell. Please move. And I know that JCI Rwanda got a nice project that they are having. I appeal that you partner with them. I wouldn't just hash the eggs before my president does, but I'm very excited by their project, which is specific for entrepreneurs. And I believe that we together can rise to one future. Our hashtag, we say rise with one future. A hashtag for our area, it lets us towards one future. Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. Over to you, MC.
Thank you very much, Vice President Zandile, and thank you very much for bearing with us again with technologies. I think we're learning as we do, and we're perfecting ourselves the more we deal with Zoom and the virtual world. But I think we are getting there slowly but surely. Our next speaker is the representative of all the JCI Rwanda partners. He chairs the Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs here in Rwanda within the Private Sector Federation. And Mr. Patrick Buchana, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Ivan. Thank you so much, JCI, for having me. And congratulations to the new leadership, and much appreciation to Orient for inviting me to this session to represent the partners. So my name is Patrick Senga Buchanan, and I'm sorry, that's my daughter trying to join us in the session. So thank you so much for having me on behalf of all partner institutions. The Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs in PSF has for very many years partnered with JCI in various initiatives. In 2016 and 2017, we partnered on training of young entrepreneurs through the Become Your Best training with Steven Schallenberger through his foundation. And almost 1,000 youth in Rwanda in the business sector and East Africa were trained through this program. Through the years, there's been various initiatives that JCI has participated in actively with the Chamber of Youth, majorly ensuring that young people can, one, get the best business processes and practices to enable them to scale their businesses. But number two, instilling the entrepreneurship mindset at a very young age that, as we all know, is one of the biggest drivers for opening and running young businesses. And so that, ourselves as the Chamber of Youth and Private Sector Federation as a whole, you can count on our support through the various initiatives. And we are there to support JCI and the new leadership and together see how we can always create an environment for young entrepreneurs to thrive. Thank you so much for having me, and I wish you the best through this tenure.
Tout le monde ce soir et bravo à l'équipe de la 2021. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick Buchanan. It's always a pleasure to have you today, and it's always a pleasure to have the Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs with us as we welcome the new leadership of JCI Rwanda. Without further ado, before I introduce our next speaker, I would like to recognize a few of our participants that are joining us today. We have the 2021 National President of Zambia, Mr. Kabwe Yamba. Thank you very much, NP from Zambia. We also have, nous avons aussi le plaisir d'avoir parmi nous le président national de l'année 2021, le président national du Mali, Monsieur Diko Idrissa Aboubakar. Bienvenue. Nous aimerions aussi reconnaître la présence d'une de nos partenaires. We would like to also recognize one of our dear partners in terms of skills development and ensuring that youth in Rwanda keeps getting developed under the 4 areas of opportunity that JCI provides. Together with ITM Africa, we have Iris Irumva. And we would like to also recognize our dearest partner throughout the years since 2019 and up to now. They're still walking by us and together with us, representing the Rwanda Convention Bureau, one of our partner partners, Mr. Manzi Christian. Welcome to the call as well to this event. Now has come the moment when we're going to welcome our next speaker. Je vais parler en français pour pouvoir vous présenter notre prochaine animatrice et aussi pour son mot du jour, la vice-présidente exécutive de la Jeune Chambre internationale pour l'Afrique et le Moyen-Orient, Madame Ariratou Cissé. Vous avez maintenant la plateforme pour pouvoir nous partager le mot de ce soir. Merci beaucoup. For those who will want to follow the speech in English, we will be providing the translation tool simultaneously. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yvan. Dear guest of honor, dear JCI Officer Vice President Zandile Hanan Manuela, dear AMDEC President, I don't know if he's here, AMDEC Chair Adeni, dear National President from JCI Rwanda for 2021, dear JCI National President for 2021, dear National Board members of JCI Rwanda, dear JCI Rwanda partners, dear members of JCI Rwanda, all protocol observed, thank you so much to give me this opportunity to be with you at this part of ceremony of JCI Rwanda for 2021. Before going with my speech, allow me to congratulate and thank the 2020 JCI Rwanda team led by IPP Ivan for the hard and great and wonderful job they done last year. And I wish also good luck to National President Orihen and his team to make sure that we will continue to work in the same direction with our objective for this year. It's also a pleasure for me to see at this ceremony many of your national past presidents. So that is a big support for your organization. I appreciate their presence here. I also want to thank all the partners who are here on behalf of JCI, because we cannot do anything without the support of some partners to have big impact. So thank you so much for your presence and your support to JCI Rwanda. So to allow me to share more, that you send me that this opportunity to share something with your members is like to share my passion, my JCI life with them. I want to be sure that what I want to share will be with passion. So allow me to be comfortable in French and share anything I can share with them to make sure that that can motivate them to be JCI member, to continue to be committed to work for JCI, because it's our responsibility to support them and also to motivate and inspire them to have more commitment and help us to accomplish JCI mission. So if you can allow me, I will just continue my speech in French and make sure that everything I want to share will be with passion and with the word I want, and in language I can usually share with you. So merci beaucoup à tous. J'ai fait l'effort de parler en anglais parce que je sais que c'est l'une des opportunités que cette organisation nous offre. Je suis d'un pays qui parle et souvent au boulot, nous faisons beaucoup d'efforts pour nous comprendre. Et ça, c'est l'un des avantages et l'une des opportunités que cette organisation nous offre. Vous m'avez demandé de me joindre à vous à cette cérémonie solennelle pour partager ma passion, ma vie, mon parcours et aussi les orientations en tant que vice-présidente exécutive. Et c'est avec beaucoup de plaisir que je vais le faire, tout en vous remerciant pour cette occasion que vous m'avez donnée, parce que cela m'a permis de rencontrer vos vice-présidents nationaux, vos sénateurs, vos partenaires et surtout vos membres. Nous avons besoin de toutes ces entités ensemble pour rendre forte votre organisation afin d'accomplir la mission de l'organisation. On ne peut pas avoir un vice-président ou une vice-présidente exécutive ou un président national sans membre ou sans partenaire ou sans soutien pour accomplir la mission. On a besoin d'avoir toutes ces parties ensemble pour créer une synergie d'action afin d'accomplir l'organisation dans son impact, mais aussi de pouvoir créer des résultats, de de changements positifs dans la communauté, parce que c'est la communauté qui est notre cible. Alors, je voudrais tout simplement vous dire que pour ce qui concerne mon parcours Jeune Chambre, j'ai connu cette organisation il y a de cela 15 ans. Et je vous ferai économie de parler de toutes mes 15 années d'existence et de parcours de cette organisation, parce que j'aurais voulu le faire avec beaucoup de passion, mais je vais respecter le temps que vous m'avez donné. Mais je peux déjà vous dire que sur les 15 années, je n'ai pris aucune année de pause. C'est-à-dire que chacune des années, depuis 15 ans, a été mise au service de cette organisation, pour prendre une responsabilité, pour accomplir la mission de l'organisation, pour apprendre et partager avec les membres. Parce que c'est de cette façon que nous pouvons beaucoup servir en tant que membres de Jeune Chambre. Durant les 15 années, j'ai également eu l'occasion de parcourir le monde, pas juste pour faire du tourisme, mais pour rencontrer les valeurs de cette organisation qui vont au-delà des frontières. Et c'est l'occasion pour moi de vous dire que je n'ai plus aucun doute que même après ma carrière Jeune Chambre, je serai la bienvenue dans chacun des pays de la JCI. Pas parce que j'ai été passe-officier, mais parce que j'ai été tout simplement membre ayant adhéré à cette organisation. Donc, je voudrais inviter tous ceux qui sont nouveaux, qui ont la possibilité de faire adhérer d'autres jeunes, de ne pas hésiter à le faire. Parce que dans cette organisation, chaque instant que vous partagez est un moment d'expérience, d'apprentissage, mais aussi de responsabilité accomplie. Et ça, c'est vraiment la source de changement que cette organisation apporte en nous. Si vous me demandez 15 ans comment j'étais, je ne pourrais pas le dire. Mais si vous me demandez en 15 ans qu'est-ce que j'ai fait pour JCI et qu'est-ce que JCI a apporté pour moi, ça va être beaucoup de temps à partager avec vous. Et ça c'est pour vous dire que dans cette organisation, nous ne perdons aucun instant de ce que nous investissons. Mais il faudrait que nous soyons d'abord convaincus dès le départ. J'ai pris beaucoup le temps d'observer, de regarder et de comprendre la philosophie et les valeurs de cette organisation avant d'adhérer. Et je peux vous assurer que depuis que j'ai adhéré, j'ai même eu beaucoup de regrets de pourquoi je n'ai pas adhéré à temps. Parce que je me rends compte à quel point cette opportunité que l'organisation me donne de sortir de chez moi, d'aller à la rencontre d'autres cultures, de partager d'autres valeurs, mais toujours en ayant la même mission et la même vision pour conduire le monde de façon positive. Je pense que ça, c'est la plus belle chose qui puisse nous arriver dans notre vie, même si on n'était pas membre de Jeune Chambre. Et si on a eu la chance d'être membre de Jeune Chambre, nous devrions en être fiers et être des bons exemples pour conduire les autres à nous rejoindre. À nous rejoindre, pas juste pour gonfler l'effectif, mais pour créer les changements en eux afin d'être des exemples pour servir la communauté. Dans chacun de nos aspects de réalisation personnelle, nous voulons aller de l'avant. Nous voulons être meilleurs. Nous voulons avoir des bons résultats. Nous voulons accomplir nos rêves. Et ça, nous ne pouvons le faire chaque année qu'en ayant l'ultime conviction que tout ce que nous sommes en train de faire a une bonne cause. Et si nous avons la conviction de le faire pour nous personnellement, nous devrions, en tant que membres de Jeune Chambre, penser à le faire aussi pour les autres. Et les valeurs que je puisse vous partager durant mes 15 années de vie Jeune Chambre, c'est l'amitié au-delà des frontières. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes réunis sur cette plateforme. Nous avons beaucoup de membres, pas seulement de l'Afrique et du Moyen-Orient, mais des autres continents, parce que nous partageons les mêmes valeurs. Et cela nous a rendus uniques. Nous sommes tous des amis. Au-delà même de cette amitié, c'est une fraternité qu'on partage. Je peux vous dire par anecdote qu'avant, je ne savais pas pourquoi, lorsque je voyageais, on me confondait à beaucoup de nationalités. Je suis arrivée une fois à l'aéroport de Kigali, certains pensaient que j'étais rwandaise. Je suis arrivée une fois à Addis, certains ont pensé que j'étais éthiopienne. Je suis arrivée au Niger, on a pensé que j'étais nigérienne. Je suis arrivée en Guinée, on a pensé que j'étais guinéenne. Finalement, moi-même, je me suis mise à regarder la culture de tous ces pays et je me suis rendu compte que c'est bon de voyager et de savoir qu'on a des similitudes dans nos cultures. Et cette valorisation des cultures, JCI nous les a données. Au-delà de connaître ma propre culture, je sais que j'ai des similitudes avec d'autres pays frères. Et au-delà d'être juste de la même zone, nous avons aussi cet avantage de partager des valeurs communes grâce à la Jeune Chambre. Et ça, c'est quelque chose que je voudrais vous engager, chacun individuellement, à y aller dans votre adhésion, dans votre engagement et surtout dans votre parcours Jeune Chambre. Qu'est-ce que je peux partager encore avec vous pour ma vie Jeune Chambre? C'est de vous dire d'être engagé dans ce que vous faites. Ne le faites pas juste parce que vous avez envie d'avoir le titre, mais faites-le avec beaucoup de passion. Donnez-vous le cœur de mettre beaucoup de positivité dans ce que vous faites. Et vous allez voir que cela va payer d'année en année. Et moi, j'ai eu la conviction qu'on ne peut être meilleur qu'en étant chaque fois impliqué dans ce qu'il faut faire, pas seulement en étant à l'écart en critiquant, mais en ayant la main dans la pâte, en essayant aussi d'apporter sa contribution, en essayant de comprendre les autres et en essayant d'apporter aussi notre petite, ultime et petite quantité dans la grande quantité choisie pour tout le monde. Si chacun apporte sa petite quantité, on pourra avoir une grosse quantité qui pourra servir tout le monde. Pour ce qui concerne l'année 2021, qui est une année assez cruciale pour nous, et particulièrement pour moi en tant que vice-présidente exécutive, je peux vous assurer que c'est une lourde responsabilité de diriger toute une zone composée de l'Afrique et du Moyen-Orient. Mais je n'ai aucun doute que nous puissions le faire ensemble parce que j'ai eu à côtoyer, en tout cas que ce soit de façon virtuelle ou pour certains physiquement, beaucoup de nos leaders, que ce soit pour le bureau régional ou pour les présidents nationaux. Et j'ai compris que chacun de vous a un engagement à servir son pays. Alors, nous sommes une partie de toute une grande zone. Donc, si chaque partie arrive déjà à avoir avec cet engagement la volonté de créer des changements dans son pays, ensemble, nous allons pouvoir faire beaucoup de changements dans la zone. Et si chaque zone fait la même chose, que ce soit en Afrique, en Asie, en Europe ou en Amérique, nous allons pouvoir apporter notre contribution au changement que nous voulons dans le monde. Et cela, nous l'avons compris à travers la philosophie et les valeurs Jeune Chambre. Chaque année, nous nous donnons une vision. Nous travaillons dans cette vision pour apporter notre contribution. Cette année, le président mondial nous invite à travailler pour avoir un seul avenir. Et pour la zone Afrique et Moyen-Orient, nous nous sommes donnés comme mission d'agir pour pouvoir faire de cela une réalité. Et chaque pays doit en prendre comme étant son objectif pour conduire le mandat, pour apporter des changements, pour créer aussi des résultats positifs et impactants dans la communauté. Et pour cela, je crois que la VPI vous a déjà partagé les différents programmes. Je vous ferai économie de cela, mais je veux surtout que chaque membre comprenne individuellement que sans lui, l'organisation nationale n'existe pas. Donc, le membre individuel est le pilier important de l'organisation. Donc, je voudrais inviter chaque membre individuel de la JCI Rwanda, ici présent, à faire un engagement de conduire ce mandat, comme les précédents et ceux à venir, une réussite, pour que vous puissiez vous sentir à l'aise et fier d'appartenir à cette organisation. Et pour le faire, il faut que vous contribuiez de façon physique, de façon active et de façon, je peux dire, intellectuelle, financière à la vie de l'organisation. C'est vous les ressources de l'organisation. On ne peut avoir une organisation stable sans la participation et l'implication de ses membres. Et c'est comme ça que votre président national sera fier de porter le drapeau du Rwanda dans les assises au niveau régional. Et c'est comme ça que moi, votre vice-présidente exécutive, je pourrais être fière de porter haut la voix de la zone Afrique et Moyen-Orient pendant les assises de JCI. Nous avons besoin de travailler main dans la main, de partager les orientations et d'en faire les nôtres individuellement, collectivement pour pouvoir atteindre les objectifs. À la fin de l'année 2021, on ne verra pas seulement la zone Afrique et Moyen-Orient, mais on verra chaque partie de cette zone Et JCI Rwanda est une partie de cette zone. Et je suis fière de voir que vous avez une dynamique de continuité dans les actions. Je voudrais vous inviter à continuer cela, à vous rassurer que vous êtes sur la bonne voie, que vous êtes en train de suivre les orientations, que vous êtes en train d'accomplir la mission Jeune Champ, que vous êtes en train d'offrir des opportunités d'ici aux membres, que vous êtes en train d'inspirer d'autres personnes à rejoindre l'organisation. Parce que l'organisation avec ces opportunités, ce n'est pas seulement pour nous, ce n'est d'ailleurs même pas pour nous, parce que nous avons compris. C'est pour cela que nous avons adhéré. Nous devons de transmettre cette compréhension de l'organisation à d'autres jeunes pour qu'ils comprennent qu'ils ont leur place. On ne fait pas du lobbying pour qu'un membre vienne seulement à la Jeune Chambre pour porter le pins ou pour juste être reconnu comme étant un membre, mais on veut qu'il profite des opportunités de cette organisation pour être une meilleure version de lui-même. S'il vient étant déjà peut-être médiocre, qu'il puisse arriver à être bien. S'il vient bien, qu'il puisse être parfait. S'il vient parfait, qu'il puisse être excellent. Et c'est comme ça que nous pouvons dire que notre organisation continue d'offrir des opportunités aux jeunes. Et ces jeunes, ce n'est pas seulement ceux qui ont adhéré. Nous avons besoin de cibler d'autres personnes. Nous avons un potentiel en Afrique et au Moyen-Orient. Nous devrions continuer à offrir ces opportunités aux membres pour leur permettre de comprendre que JCI est une meilleure chose qui puisse leur arriver. Parce qu'avec les valeurs Jeune Chambre, ils pourraient comprendre qu'ils ont beaucoup plus à gagner en apprenant chaque jour d'eux-mêmes, en renforçant leurs capacités actuelles, en améliorant leurs performances actuelles, en donnant de leur temps, en donnant également de leur expérience pour permettre à d'autres d'être à leur niveau. On ne peut pas vouloir construire quelque chose si chacun cache les parties de briques qu'il a. Nous devrions chacun apporter notre contribution et ensemble, nous allons construire l'édifice. Donc, je voudrais, cher ami président national et toute ton équipe, ainsi que les anciens présidents, les sénateurs, les membres individuels, les partenaires qui sont présents, vous remercier pour le travail de longue haleine que vous avez eu à faire. Si nous parlons aujourd'hui de JCI au Rwanda, c'est parce que d'autres ont eu l'initiative et certains sont venus pour nourrir cette initiative. Et vous, aujourd'hui, vous prenez cela comme un bébé. Je vous demanderai de bien le tenir, de bien le nourrir pour qu'il soit suffisamment fort pour se tenir sur pied sans avoir besoin de qui que ce soit et surtout être fier d'appartenir à cette grande famille. Pour ma part et l'ensemble de l'équipe de l'Afrique et du Moyen-Orient, nous sommes fiers de vous et de tout ce que vous faites et nous voudrions vous encourager à continuer sur ce chemin parce que nous en avons besoin pour rendre notre zone forte et fiers de ces différents pays qui la composent. Et ensemble, nous pourrons dire que nous avons marqué notre année en tant que leader, peu importe le niveau. Pour moi, ce n'est pas que nous soyons au niveau international ou national ou local, mais que nous comprenions que nous avons tous un rôle à jouer pour apporter notre contribution et accomplir la mission de l'organisation. Je vous souhaite une belle cérémonie et sachez que vous aurez toute l'assistance et tout l'accompagnement de notre équipe Afrique et Moyen-Orient pour vous accompagner à réussir le mandat. Thank you so much for your invitation, and I want to assure you that all the team of African Women
je vous souhaite une bonne cérémonie. Merci beaucoup et je vous souhaite une bonne année d'action. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, Madam Executive Vice President, for such an inspirational speech. And we hope each member here not only gets inspired from your 15 years throughout the organization, but also sees the value in creating long-lasting friendships, but also, most importantly, a long-lasting impact throughout their journeys here in JCI Rwanda, but also on the African Middle East level and globally. Thank you so much for your inspiration. Now is the time that we get to welcome our guest of honor. I will do the honors to our 2021 National President, Mr. Origeni Giraneza, to welcome our guest of honor before we toast to your year of success as it was wished for you by the different speakers. National President Origeni.
Thank you very much, dear MC, IPP Eva. It's my pleasure and honor to present to you Director General of Youth Empowerment at the Ministry of Youth and Culture, who is representing the Minister of Youth, who could be with us, but she delegated her, Solange Tetero, to be with us tonight. It's my utmost pleasure to welcome you, Madam Solange, to be with us tonight. We can't wait to hear from your speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Origeni, and thank you everyone for having me tonight. Dear GCI International Executive Vice President for Africa and Middle East, dear GCI International Vice President for Africa, and there's Mr. Haha Sise and Mrs. Haha Sise and Ms. Sandile Makoba. Sorry for the wrong presentation. Dear incumbent and outgoing GCI Rwanda committee, dear youth in Rwanda, Africa, Middle East and beyond, all protocol observed, good evening, bonsoir. Tout d'abord, permettez-moi de vous remercier de m'avoir invité pour partager avec vous une soirée remplie de passion. I would like to thank you for the invitation extended to the Ministry of Youth and Culture, and on behalf of the Minister who would have loved to be here with you but couldn't due to equally important assignments, I would like to congratulate GCI Rwanda team for a successful installation of a ceremony of a new national board. Organizing an event under the current COVID-19 situation is innovating around challenges it brought shows that you are resourceful and that you have the power to develop leaders for a changing world, as it is your mission. The government of Rwanda places its youth at the center of transformation. This means that we have to take youth-led organizations as stakeholders in all our activities. And as the ministry, we have a vision of raising a happy generation. Here, happy stands for healthy, attitude, aptitude, patriotic, productive, innovative youth. And there's no better way of doing this without partnering with organizations like GCI. This is the reason why the Rwanda of Thousand Hills and Million of Opportunities presents many opportunities to young people that ranges from economic empowerment. To social cultural development. At ministerial level, we have different programs, and from what I heard from Ms. Zandile, we have like quite similar programs. Like this one on Young Entrepreneurship Award is quite similar to the Youth Connect Award that the ministry implements to empower young people with innovative ideas and new initiatives in business and entrepreneurship. There's also another program that was talked about, which is One Green Future. And this is quite similar to the program that we have at the ministry, which is called Eco Brigade, an acronym of Ecology Brigade, a program that seeks to empower young people in environment and soil protection sector to contribute to the protection of the buffer zone of Nyabarongo River the river that feeds the Nile River, which is very famous. We implement equally different programs in the cultural and creative industry, like Art Rwanda Ubuhanzi, which is designed to empower young talents and to help them turn their talents into profit. So our mandate as the ministry is not limited to young Rwandans in the country. We also look at young Rwandans across the globe. And in this area, we implement various projects to engage young people in various countries. And all these projects and many others, we do not implement them solely. We, of course, cooperate with various partners, and among them, we've cooperated very fair with JCI, like on the program called Youth Connect Africa Summit, this big event that most of you must be aware of. And we are very proud of the partnership that we have had with JCI so far. And we look forward to a continued partnership with the new elect board led by Mr. Origen Giraneza. On this special day where we're having a new board swearing in, I'm very happy that we have young people who are joining the leadership platform. And we look forward to, our eyes are on you to see the new heights on which you're going to take JCI. Of course, we've partnered very well with the outgoing leadership, and we are ready to have big achievements together with the new leadership. Lowering expectations is a no-go zone. As I conclude, I would like to thank you once again for inviting us, and I pledge our continued collaboration with the national boards and the JCI family in general. Let's continue to take full responsibility of the future we want. Thank you very much, and I wish you a good evening.
Thank you very much, Ms. Solange Tetero, for your Director General, for your great and inspiring remarks, and for sharing all the different platforms and all the different partnerships that we've nurtured together to ensure that not only the youth here in Rwanda continue to create a lasting impact, but also we take it beyond our own borders, as beautifully shared by you, but also by the different past speakers of this evening. Now I would like to do the honors to the, as I am the leaving leadership, I would like to give the incoming leadership the honors of not only adjourning the official ceremony, but also ensuring that, you know, the part where we all have been looking for, which is the fun part, where we've been joined by an entertainer and a DJ to ensure that we toast to your leadership, but also we toast to a great year of more impact. National President Origen and the team, the floor is yours. And thank you so much to our distinguished guest. All protocols observed.
Thank you very much, dear IPP. But before you leave, I would like to, all of us to hold a toast. So if you get a glass of wine, something for the new incoming team, we are going to toast together for this year's achievement. Let's start with the last year's achievement to the outgoing national president. And then we'll continue to the new team coming in. So a toast to everyone. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. You can unmute yourselves. The official part is finished.
Thank you.
2021.
Félicitations.
2021, a great year of achievement.
Yes.
Congratulations. Yes, to 2021.
Thank you, everyone. So before we adjourn, the official part is officially finished. So those that would like to continue to stay with us as we get entertained by our DJ, please feel free to stay with us. Before I give the floor to the DJ, I would like to thank you, all of you that have been with us throughout the last 2 hours as we were welcoming the new leadership of 2021. Thank you very much, Executive Vice President Arira Sise. Thank you so much to our dear guest of honor, Ms. Solange Tetero, the Director General from Ministry of Youth and Culture. We thank you, Vice President Zandile, for gracing us with your President. Vice President Anan, thank you so much. 2019 President Manuela, thank you so much for being with us, and all the different guests that have been part of today's event. We are honored and blessed to have you all tonight, and we look forward to excite you even more for the incoming activities that 2021 has in store for us. Thank you, everyone, and over to our dear Executive Vice President and the Director of the fun part.
So the next activity, which is going to be led by DJ Ru, is going to be moderated by our National Executive Vice President, Ms. Paulette, who is with us tonight. Maybe she can say hi as the DJ gets ready for the fun night.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. This was such a successful event, and we're very ready to support our national president to really make this year as successful as the past ones for JCI Rwanda. And we really hope for your support and really believe that we will be together all throughout this journey.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure to be with you. So now we are getting to the end of the session. Eventually, it's not the end of the year. We have a long journey to go. We have a long, so many other activities to do, but this is an introduction. This is just something that you test. Nukunyungutaho gatoya ku byiza duteganya muri 2021. I just welcome you all. We look forward to have your support so that we can realize what we have envisioned to JCI Rwanda in 2021. So with this, when I see you stayed with us up to now, I have no doubt that we are going to make a great year again, and we are going to make JCI Rwanda shine and get it back to the stage into the international level, not only to Rwanda, because eventually on Rwanda we have won. Now it's time for us to go on international level. So thank you so much. It was a great party. It was a great event. Now I look forward to a great year. Cheers to that as we depart for this year. For this session for tonight. Cheers to everyone.